Tell you what, folks, if y'all run into this, these Poulan Pro pole saw got a cord loose. Folks want to know why it costs so much. They show you what you got to go through just to tighten that doggone cord up. Doggone old cord. I'm going to tie him back over here out of my way. But in order to get that cord straightened out, I already pulled the back cover off. You got to get in here and get all of this stuff, the devil, off of here. So hang in there. We're going to try and get it apart. Let's see what we're going to start with. First things first, let's see if we can't get these, them look like little hicks. Them's torque bits up here. Of course, they're going to have several different sizes of hardware to take it on and off. It's going to be a T25 Torx bit. See if we can get down in there and get them out. They come out now. Now, we got that. We also got these. Are they going to be torques? Why, of course not. Guys, we're going to have to swap over to a little old hex. 5/32 to get this out. Think that's going to be all? No. We're going to have to keep going. I'm going to get that out of there. Hit it. I ain't gonna say they 200 screws in it, but there's more than they ought. I think they ought to be for a piece of equipment. Got this electrical connection here you got to undo. Got to get your throttle cable off of there, but I done been in here and I already broke this throttle cable. So we're going to fix that while we're in here too. Get that cord out of the way. And that cord, I already been in there and fixed that cord too. Now you can separate these two. Now, clutch. You got to remove that bushing, that dry bushing for the cable. Pull it off. And then down inside there, down in here, there's going to be a little old Torx bit. I don't know what size it is yet. We'll find out. But you can't take this off to get to this. Like I said, I already been in here and done this. All right, let's get that old spark plug out. Like I said, I already fixed this doggone string. I'm showing y'all how to get down in there to it. What had to be done. Sounds silly. But the truth of the matter is, I made a doggone video on it and it didn't record. So I thought I'd do it again. I'm gonna stuff some rope down in there. I got I want the piston on it coming up when I do it too. I'm gonna pack that hole, pack that. String down in there, that pull rope. That's gonna act as a piston stop for me. Won't cause any damage. I ain't the only one I've ever seen do this. All right, now, take that Torx out. Come right out. Now, so hang on to that. You still got to get your clutch off. So there's a tool that goes on there, but I ain't got it. So, we're going to do something else. I'm going to take me a hammer, and I'm going to take this punch. I'm going to find me a good spot to land that on. I'm going to get on that solid piece there. I'm going to beat on it. Got to hold it and beat on it too. There it goes. There's going to be a little old washer back behind it. Get that off. Now, we done beat on it, we done wrenched on it. And now we can get down to the recoil. And all I did to repair that rope is I got it pulled out. I got down in here, fish that rope back up. Yeah, that's all you did, just right there. Fished it up and got me another round on it. If you'll look, there's a notch. There's a notch in that pulley. You can line that rope up right there, get you another wrap on it, and she'll pull it back up. All right, now that we've got that far, let's get it put back together, because here's the whole reason we're wrenching on it again. During the repair, I wanted to remove the doggone the fuel throttle cable from it. I don't know if you can tell or not. I broke the doggone Z-bend off of the thing getting it out. So, got a new cable. Let's get it all put back together. But I thought while we were in there, I'd at least show you how to get in here and address this recoil issue. Give me a minute, let me go find my cable. We'll get it put back together. All right, I'm back. Got me a brand new cable. I sure hope it's the right one. So let me get this motor put back like it's supposed to be. This, my friends, is why these inexpensive units, you get shell shocked when you take it to a service center and want something minor done, like put me a new rope on it. Well, it ain't that doggone simple, is it? sure that's sitting all the way down. Ain't nothing keeping it up off of there. That's a good sound. Get your washer back on there. And let's get our clutch back on. And we're going to give it a little tap, but I'll be honest with you, it's going to tighten up when it runs. Pull up on that rope, give it just a little tension. It ain't going to take much. I got it liking that. Let's get that rope out of there. It ended up being a T15 torque. Fit that better than anything. You can't get it out to double check, but that's what it felt like. If y'all have trouble remembering what screw come out of what, lay things out in the same order you took it. In other words, work from the top to the bottom. Lay those things out, or get you a piece of cardboard. Draw you a schematic, put it on there. All right, that's got us held back together. Set this little power plant off to the side. Let's get in here to this throttle assembly. Look like it's going to be these little 5/32 Allen head bolts. Throttle cable coming up through the center of that handle. That handle's got to separate, and then we got to worry with this doggone trigger mechanism. That's what y'all been doing. Whiz them things out of there. I'm just going to do this my way. It's just going into plastic, coming out of plastic. Be my luck, I'll rip out a thread in it right out. I'd rather feel it. See that? We're going to keep them things in line so we know where the devil they go. They all start looking the same after a little while. You get done, you think you got it fixed, and you start putting it together, and you can't figure out doggone what screw goes where. 2 shorts in the front, and 2 longs in the rear. All right, here we go. Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. Got that cable around that. Block fell into that. Let me check my old cable. My new cable. I got a block. So far, everything's looking good. We'll double check it as soon as we get it apart. There. Now, we need to take that cable out. Check it against that. Stay there now. Give me time to analyze this doggone cable. Man, I believe she's the same. Yep. Let's get this old piece of paper off of it. We don't need that in there being more to work with than what we already got. We know it's the right thing now. Throw that away. All right, let's just do the same thing in reverse. Lift that up. Drop that barrel. And drop that barrel down in there and lock it in there. A lot of this is going to be easier to learn by doing it. All right, now drop that block in there. Get your butt back. Get your 3 hands working at the same time. Just route that cable right back down in there like you had it. And they had that doggone wire wrapped around it just like this. Why? I don't know, but we're going to put it back like we found it. Actually, they went this way. Yeah, just like that. Just like the man what put it together the first time had it. There it is. Now, let's get that doggone cover back on. Everything's lined up. I'll put it on backwards. I like that. Y'all bear with me now. Hang on, we're getting there. We get a screw in it, we won't need 3 hands to hold the doggone thing still. You wouldn't have had to pull this thing down this far to put this cable in it. Like I said, since I was going in there, I thought I'd at least show you. Some of the things I see, most folks want something simple like a cord repaired, and you go, man, that's going to cost you. I just want a rope. Yeah, well, it's going to take some time. Put that rope in there. Pull one off of old steel and do it in just a few minutes. And then he come in here with a $120 product and want to know how come it cost him twice as much as it did the man what had the professional piece of equipment. Well, this is why. Maybe this is a rant. I don't know. I don't mind working on this stuff at all. Sometimes it can be a bit of a challenge to figure out how some of this big box store equipment goes together and comes apart. Oh yeah. Nice new cable. All right. Now let's see if we can get it back on that carburetor without breaking it like we did that other, because I ain't gonna lie to you, I broke it. I broke it. Don't forget your bushing, your drive bushing on here. That bushing, you better not put it together without that. Just slide him back together. Just double checking. All right, we'll get our kill system plug back up. See if we can't get that new wire routed up in there and not break this one. I think I pull the carburetor off, put it on. I think that'll be the easiest doggone thing to do. What would y'all do? That can't be that hard. Let's do it. see better what we got going on. You see that hole? Right there. That needs to go in it. Let's see if we can't do all that. All right, there's that. Sweet! She's moving. Let's get some screws in that thing. Notice there wasn't a gasket on the back of that. I assume I'm the only one been in here. I know the man what on it. He ain't been in it. He ain't gonna work on nothing. He'd just soon buy one as he had to work on one. That's what he said. All right, cable on. Don't like it. I want it to feel as good as that other side felt. Yeah. There we're cooking. I like that right there. I believe we're good. Woo! All right. Well, I got one other little chore to do before I button this up and crank it. That doggone filter, I think I'm going to go wash it up good, blow it out. It's still in pretty good shape. It's just nasty. Sorry, B. Don't that look much better? It's still a little nasty looking, but man, she's clean now, dry too. Oh, yeah. Get that in there. Heck yeah, it didn't look bad, but we're going to give him a little cleaning. Get him back in there. I'm excited to be done with this. Y'all don't know how bad I felt when I broke that doggone throttle cable. But, hey, if you don't break nothing, you ain't doing nothing. Now, gosh, let's hope this doggone thing runs. I heard it run originally, two issues it had. The muffler was clogged up on it and the pull rope. The throttle cable, that's all me. So, is what it is. You don't ever break one, congratulations to you. That might not be the last thing I break. But I just know, I've heard some people complain about working on these inexpensive units. You know, I think this thing was bought new in 2009. This is January of 2001. So he's gotten some service out of it. Who am I to complain? It ain't mine. And let's face it, I don't mind working on them. I like it. I think that wraps us up on no Poulan pole saw. know a lot of you won't take them into your shop. They think it's going to cost too much to fix based on the value of the product versus what the repair cost is going to be. Doesn't mean it can't be fixed. Can it be fixed reasonably? And in a lot of cases, no. But in this case, I could, because I wanted to. Just wanted to help a fella out. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, how about one of them there thumbs up? Lord knows one of them subscribes ain't going to hurt you now. We'll catch you on the next one. I got to go get my dinner.